So here we go. Welcome to the Itty Bitty interview. It is proudly sponsored by the Yard Card Association. And I'm Chris Ann, and I am your I am the founder of the Yard Card Association. And it is my pleasure to get to bring to you something we've never done before. Our Itty Bitty interview is about building bouquets, itty bitty bouquets. These are not your big yard signs, our normal business. This is about diversifying your income and offering something a little bit different. It's an itty bitty different, right? So without further ado, let me tell you a little bit about how we're going to do this so that you can get ready. One, I'm going to talk to you a little bit. Let me just look at my notes because y'all, we do notes. So our wonderful guest, Kristi, has just been so kind to agree to come on and teach you all and showcase what she's been doing. We did an itty bitty rehearsal this morning. I can just tell you, we have spent a lot of time preparing for this because we want it to be valuable for you. And we hope it is. That is our big goal. So with that, I'm going to bring Kristi up here in just a minute. She is, I'll say, in the green room, so to speak. So this is our first time to do an interview like this where we have somebody showcasing and teaching their product. And if we like this, we're going to do more of them. So let's find out by the end what you think. Okay, so let me look at my notes here and we're going to jump in. I have to look at my notes, y'all, because we want to keep me organized. So as I've already stated, the Itty Bitty interview is sponsored by the Yard Card Association. I want you to do something really good and invest in your business. Go check out the Yard Card Association. Some of you know about it. Some of you don't know about it. Some of my wonderful members are already here and they can tell you the difference it makes and the sort of mentoring, coaching, and trainings and resources that we have. So I will put the link down below, but I want you to check it out afterwards because we're here to focus, right? So before we do that, I'll put that link in there. Let me tell you a little bit more. When you go over and look at our website, because I want you to do this, we've got a few different things. We've got the tools of the trade. You can subscribe to our email list. We've got free printables, y'all. I mean, we've got other free trainings because Facebook is really messy and it's hard to keep anything organized. So we've got other trainings and interviews over there as well. So if you already know you've been meaning to join, do yourself a favor. When you get over there, just click on the join button and go pick your membership level and we'll get you in. We'll get you started immediately. Right now, we're actually doing a planning course to go through the holidays and to finish 2021 strong. And then we're actually going to get into planning the beginning of 2022. So I want you to get in now so that this is really the pivotal time to join and get in on this training and let's get you organized and finishing 2021 really strong. Okay. If you want me to get in touch with you, do me a favor, go down in the chat, in the comment section, and put your email address, and then I can get you more information over there. With your email address, also put YCA, and that way I'll know that's what you want me to contact you about, because I will go back through here, and that way I will be able to remember as we scroll through afterwards who to get in touch with. Okay, are you ready for some fun stuff? We have a giveaway. Yes. Who here likes giveaways? Whenever I do a giveaway, people love it. And they're so much fun. I think they're more fun for me getting to give away things than they even are for you to win the things. I don't know. It might be a toss-up. But who here likes to give away? We have a wonderful giveaway. It is an itty bitty giveaway courtesy of Yard Card Boulevard. And you're going to see their darling itty bitty themes when Kristi comes on to showcase it for you. They're just adorable, and we really appreciate Devin donating this for us. If you want to be in on the giveaway, stay till the end, and then we will go and use my really fun giveaway tool, and we will pick a winner. All right. So you got to stay tuned to the end to do that. All right. What else we have? Oh my goodness. I forgot to mention. We have a Yard Card Association member giveaway. This is new. So all of you members, oh my gosh, surprise. I have a giveaway for you. For anybody that's not a member, I can promise you it is in your benefit to join this weekend, because next week we are going to have our only giveaway. I should say giveaways because we have at least 3. And if I think about it, I think we have 5 that we're going to do. And if you were here recently, you know that we already did a Thankful for You giveaway. So we've got more coming. So if you're one of our members, don't worry. I'm going to show you, I'm going to do all this in our private group, and we will make sure that we get as many giveaways done really, really soon. All right. The next thing we have a free printable. Raise your hand if you know you're going to do any elfing and you would like a printable for I'm Back, for when the elf comes back. If you would like that, we have a free printable just for you. And I will actually show it to you at the end if you would like, and then tell you how to go ahead and get that. So let's see what else is here. We've got that. We've got that. Guess what's next? It's time for Kristi. All right, Miss Jamie, absolutely. I have an updated printable for our members only. We've actually had some of these printables already, but Jamie, I actually already updated it, and I will put it in your private member library. You don't even have to worry about getting, putting your email or anything. Don't worry about that. I know where you are, and I've got you covered, you and all the other members. And Miss Jill, absolutely, we'll get you taken care of as well. Just make sure at the end you go ahead and follow the instructions on how to get that, because as of right now, I want to get this going, and then we'll do all that at the end. Miss Louise, I got you covered. You're a member. I already got you covered with it. I'll post it in your member library and then also in our private Facebook group. So no worries there. And you'll be able to customize it. All right. Who's ready for Kristi? Kristi, I hope you're listening because I'm bringing you on. Okay, everybody do me a favor and let's welcome Kristi to the show. Hello, Miss Kristi. Hi there. Hi there. It is so nice to see you.
Thank you.
You look fantastic. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I know you all can't say anything to Kristi, but tell her in the comments just how adorable she is. Look at her setup. She has really gone above and beyond. She's got her tree. She's got the itty bitties. Look at these. My goodness. She's really outdone herself. So without further ado, I want to just introduce you to Christy Keith. Kristi has she has donated her time and her knowledge and her skill set just to help us. And so I want to thank you right now, before you even get started in doing this for us. And I know it's been a lot of extra time, and Kristi works a full-time job, y'all. And her husband is a police officer. And so it's not like she's just hanging out at home all day long, wondering what to do with her time. So we really appreciate you doing that. So let's get started. Kristi has built up these baskets, these bouquets, to show these all to us. And so Kristi, I'm going to just let you take it away.
Okay, great. Let's get started. So basically today during this workshop, we're going to go over mainly the I'm Back Elf Itty basket, step by step of how I created it. And then I've also got a couple that we've put together for you as well that we'll go over and just show you some different ideas of things that you can do with the mini bouquets. Like Chris Ann said, these mini bouquets are from Yard Card Boulevard. They come in sheets. Everybody that's in the yard business has heard that. There are 8 sets per sheet, in case anybody's wondering. So with one sheet price, you'll get 8 sets, and then we just go from there. So I just posted it a couple weeks ago and woke up to 60 private messages, and I was like, what happened? I woke up, I thought, who died or what happened? Who needs me? I mean, and so this is where we are. And so thank you for having us on. And we're just
and I want to interrupt you for just a second. Yeah. That's part of why I really wanted to do this, because I know you were going to just keep getting more and more messages. and different questions. And so I thought this way we'll have a video, and I think it will really help people understand exactly how this works a lot more. So thank you for that. And so hopefully this helps more than the other 60 people.
Yes, absolutely. And, during this whole process, we're going to kind of go through it a little quickly. I've kind of got it all set up. We were joking about, it being like the Rachel Ray show or Paula Deen, where you go to the third stove and it's done and ready to go. So if you have any questions about any products or anything like that, I think we're going to do a Q&A at the end, and then we can always post. I have all the links to everything that I've purchased or where I've purchased if there's questions about that. So we can always come back to that if anybody has any questions. Just post that in the comments. And Christiane's kind of monitoring that as we go through this workshop. So to get started, I'm going to show you the end result first, and then we're going to kind of back it up. So this is, bear with me because we were practicing earlier. This is the Itty basket. Okay, this is the Elf Mini. So this is kind of the end result, the basket with all the pieces, with all the little goodies that I've got in there, and then the elf as well. Now, I do not sell the elf or offer it with my basket. This is our elf that I put in there, and I'll show you at the end how you can do that as well. I know in a lot of the posts the last couple, I guess really the last week, some of you were saying that your post or your marketing post got flagged because it said elf on the shelf. So do not do that, because that's a copyrighted thing. You do not want to market elf on the shelf. That's not what I'm marketing. I'm literally marketing a basket for you to add your elf. Okay. So keep that in mind when you're posting on your pages and kind of what you're doing. So first of all, I'm going to show you the mini set that we have. Okay. So with the mini set, you get this adorable little gingerbread house. The main reason I'm back, right? Little archway there. You get 2 lollipop suckers. We get 2 gingerbread men. These are my favorite. 2 gingerbread men. And then we get 2 different kind of sugar cookies. We get some little stars there, and then we get some trees. Okay, so that's all our pieces that go into our mini basket. Okay, so what I found, I kind of played around with a couple different types of baskets. Cost is obviously involved in this. I found these baskets at Hobby Lobby. I don't know if I know Canada does not have a Hobby Lobby. I've been made aware of that. So I'm sorry for Stacy, who lives in Canada. She's watching. You do not have a Hobby Lobby, but any type of craft store. Just something, cardboard. These were $6.99 a piece, but as you know, Hobby Lobby every other week does 50% off. So just hold your horses and wait, and then you get 50% off. That helps with your cost. Okay. So this is what it looks like. All right. We just have just a standard cardboard basket. Okay. So what I've done, let's start with product and what you'll need. You have your Elf Mini, and then I actually purchased this at Hobby Lobby because when we're talking about cost, this is cheaper. This is actually in the floral section. It was a big square, and you can see I've already kind of been making baskets and selling them, so I've kind of cut it down, and I'll show you that here in just a second. This was $13, but of course I got it half off. But they also have little ones like this that are $1 a piece if you prefer to do that and you don't want to mess up your dining room with all the green snow like I did. Bamboo sticks. In my basket, I use big and small. Okay. And then obviously glue dots. Okay. Amazon has them. Hobby Lobby has them. They're cheaper on Amazon. Any bows, okay, that you're going to use. Obviously tissue paper. And then just your candy fillers, okay? I have a bunch of different types of candies we're going to show you. And then we'll go from there because we are going to complete the basket. All right. So the first thing I did when making the basket, and I didn't, see, I just cut, literally I just I really just eyeballed it. I didn't measure it. Probably looks like it, but I'm not that great, y'all. All right, so that's what my basket looks like. And the reason why I did this is because I wanted to allow some area in the back for tissue paper and area in the front, because you're also adding product into this basket. So you have to make sure you allow for enough room, okay? So that's what the inside looks like right there. See that? That's just our styrofoam in the basket. All right. So then what I've done, I'm going to bring this one around. Hopefully it doesn't, is I have kind of gone step by step. So the first thing that I do is I start with the back, right? Start with your gingerbread house, because that's your biggest piece, okay? And then I'm going to show you. Uh-oh, I knew that was going to happen. So this is what I did. You guys see that? So we did the height, and then I added the suckers. I added a cookie and a gingerbread man. Okay? And then just stick some glue dots on the bottom, right? Because this gets heavy. So what I learned was I tried to glue dot this styrofoam in first and then stick my skewer sticks in. Doesn't work. This is not dirt. This is not a yard. I can't put my stake in and maneuver it the way I want. It's going to all fall over, okay? So, trial and error. Measure your styrofoam, take it out, add your pieces, then glue dot your styrofoam in, okay? Repeat the same thing with this front piece. So what I've done is I've only done just the I'm back, okay? And we're going to do the rest of this together, all right? So what I'm going to do, I don't know if you guys can see that. You see that? Okay. Here's a gingerbread, okay? I want to show you literally, okay, 2 glue dots. 1, 2. Amazon, you get like 3,000 in a pack for $4 or $5. I mean, use as many as you want, right? And then just gonna place it as so. Just like that, okay? So this one we're gonna do together. We have our cookie. Sorry, you guys can't see me. I'm in my dining room and I'm trying to. And then we have a skewer stick. This is a smaller skewer stick. These are actually called bamboo sticks. They were in the baking section. Don't think you have to only work the craft section, okay? Birthdays, baking, holidays, anything, okay? So these are called bamboo skewers. There's 100 in this bag for $1.99. But guess what? Kristi got it 50% off. So there's 100 for $1. Okay? So we use the bigger, the taller bamboo stick, like the skewer sticks, for the larger pieces. And then for these smaller pieces, I don't need those. The first basket I did cut those in half, but that's silly. So we're going to take our glue dots, okay? And I'm going to show you, and I'll come and show you up close. These can be a little tricky to work with, but the reason why I like the glue dots instead of a glue gun, I know some people are using glue sticks, and that's fine. It's literally preference to whatever you want to use. With the glue dots, and I could be wrong about a glue gun, but they just come right off. So then parents can use these year after year. That's a great selling point. So I'm going to show you. Now we're going to add our cookie. So basically, I've put my glue dots right here, 1 and 2. I'm going to stick that on. Everybody see that? Okay, so now we have it. And then I'm just gonna put my cookie kind of right where it's gonna go. Now don't worry about space. Don't worry about being straight and perfect, because we're gonna add tissue paper. We're gonna add other products, and these things are gonna move around a little bit, okay? So now my first row is done. We're gonna place it in the front of our basket here. Okay. So now let me see if I can show you this without it falling over. Okay, so see that? So really, our basket is complete. We need to add tissue paper to hold the space, and then we need to add our goodies, okay? I guess you don't have to add goodies, but it does make a difference and brings more value to what I feel like, you know, the parents are paying for. So the Dollar Tree has been my friend through all of this. And what I have found is, because now let's talk about price versus product. White tissue paper, 20 sheets for $1. Colored tissue paper, 10 sheets for $1. Okay? Big difference. Fill your space with your white and then add just a couple pieces of color. Okay? So what we're going to do is I placed one in the middle just to kind of hold the space, because they start to kind of go like this a little bit. So I placed 3 pieces of tissue paper, one in the middle, one in the back, one in the front. And all I'm doing is I'm placing it like so. One in the back, one in the middle, one in the front. Okay? That's just to hold that space. Also, what that's going to do is that's going to build up the bottom of your basket so that it gives the product that you're putting in your basket height. Nobody wants a basket with stuff in it they can't see, right? I may or may not buy it, but if you have my favorite candy in there, I'm going to buy it all day long. So, 1, 2, 3. And then, if you feel like I think I put 5 in that one. I honestly don't remember. I have had that one together, this one that's behind me, and I'll show it to you in just a second because we're actually going to take that one apart. I have not touched that one since I did put it together for marketing for our yard page that we have, just for my yard sign business. And so it's kind of settled down, and I've kind of had to see where I needed to fix things, so that's good as well. All right. So we have our tissue paper in our basket, okay? I kind of want to tilt that so you can see it, but that gingerbread man is really heavy. You guys see that? All right. All right, so now we're going to do what I like to call fluff. We're going to fluff it up, right? Let's turn this around. So what you want to do, 1 tissue paper, right? And just kind of loosely spread that around, because when you add your bag or your cellophane, it's going to kind of smush everything anyway. So this does not have to be perfect, okay? I learned that the hard way. All right. So we're going to use a couple pieces and put this together. And then, so what I did was I just kind of stand over it and kind of just place it like so. You can wind it in between your pieces. You can help spread them back out. However you want to do it. There's no right or wrong way. It's preference. You might want to use red. You might want to use something with Christmas print on it. I just used what I had available to me. All right. So one thing you'll notice that I did not do, I did not add anything into the front. Okay. The reason why is because we're going to place product and goodies, and I want to be able to leave a space for the elf. All right. This little guy. The I'm back, when I set up ours, you kind of want it to look like that, right? So we're playing with that. So if he or she, whatever kind of elf you have, is going to be in the middle of that, then we're going to know kind of where to place our goodies. So we have some goodies here, and I'll show you. I have several different things. With our Boo baskets, I actually let them tell me what were their favorite candies. I don't know that I'll do that with this because Christmas can be a little more difficult, but size and color. Christmas, red and green, okay? Size and color. My basket's red and green. I want my product to be red and green. Size and color. Okay. Snowballs, Micah Nights. Let's see. Frosty the Snowman gummies. I've got some. These are really cute. Rudolph snack mixes. They're little chocolates, if you can see that. These fun little gems I actually found at the Dollar Tree. They're little hot chocolate spoons. And they also had peppermint spoons as well, if you can see that. Okay? So something a little different, you know, depending on the child's age as well. So I just started to add in, and again, this is where that tissue paper is going to come into play. And depending on what you're using and how heavy it is, you may need to add some more pieces of tissue paper. So we're just kind of adding like so. With my baskets, I purchased the sheets when they were on sale from Yard Card Boulevard. And so my cost for my baskets is roughly $22 to $23 each. But again, I got everything on sale. And so I have only put 5 items in my basket. So if you want to add more, you're certainly welcome to do that. That's completely your call. Again, it's completely preference. There's no right or wrong answer. But that's when we're talking about cost at the $22 to $23 mark. 5 things. Okay. So we'll do that. And then there you go. You have your basket. Okay. Now, one thing that I want to show you, and Chris Ann, I can't hear you, so I don't know if you are popping it or not. So I'm sorry.
I'm just listening, and you're teaching me too.
Do you have any questions?
So far we're doing okay. So you keep going because you're doing a great job.
All right. I don't see how they do this on TV, you guys. This is like backwards. All right. So we have our basket that's together, and you'll want to, when you're marketing this to your audience, whether you're doing a Facebook ad, you're promoting it on your personal business page, or you're running ads anywhere else, take a picture without the cellophane, because if you'll notice, when you take a picture with the cellophane, I take all my pictures at night because there's no glare coming in from the blinds, okay? So take a picture without the cellophane so that they see kind of what they're getting, and showcase it as well, okay? Then you want to take a picture with, because that's what makes it pretty, right? So let me show you. I'm actually going to take this one apart because I want to show you kind of what I did. Now this is actually cellophane wrap. This is not a bag. I have a couple of baskets that I put together that are behind me. I did use a bag on one of them because I wanted you to see the difference. The cellophane wrap is very clear and you can see what's in it. The bags, they're a little bit cheaper, but they are cloudy, and to me, they just don't look as good, and they don't stand up as well. Okay? All right. This one's falling apart now because Chris Ann and I were playing with it earlier. All right. So let's do this. Let's use the pretty one we just made. All right. So you have your cellophane, right? And you are just going to cut kind of like so. So what I did was kind of like wrapping paper. I kind of held it up, and then I just eyeballed it. Okay, great. So I cut it. Turn this around. A pipe cleaner will be your friend when it comes to this part. Have you ever tried to tie a balloon? You need an extra hand. You need something else. Pipe cleaners are great. So grab some of those. There's a ton in that pack over there I got. They're $1 at the Dollar Tree. Nothing expensive. So what I do, cellophane is kind of hard to work with sometimes. So I just kind of grab the back of it and hold it. And then I grabbed in the middle at the front and pulled up. And then what you want to do is you want to work your way back. Okay? From the top, pull in and just kind of pull in, because if you'll see, cellophane is open on the side, where traditionally a bag is closed at the top. So this also, you'll fold this in a certain way, I'll show you in a second, but then the parent or whoever's purchasing this, if they're gonna add their elf, they'll be able just to stick their hand in there and add their elf, not a problem. All right. So then, and again, just kind of working it from the front. Kind of doing this a little quick, so this is where your pipe cleaner is going to come in handy, right? No twisting, no turning. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to go back and fix it. You just want to have something to hold that, the top of that, okay? Like that. And then you are going to have to go back in the sides and kind of tuck it in and work it in. And cellophane, you can also use a blow dryer, and it adheres to the packaging as well. If you're not sure, put some glue dots on it. Works fine. Okay? So, let's talk about bows. Now, today, I'll just stick this on here, but what I've been doing to cut costs down, there's quite a bit in here. I've been pulling 2 or 3 out, and I'll show you the second basket where I did that so you see what it looks like. Then I can get 2 or 3 baskets out of one thing. There's 3 of these on one for $1 at the Dollar Tree. That's huge when you're talking about cutting down costs, okay? I won't do it right now because I don't want to make a mess, but we'll just stick it there and you'll get the idea. And then when you tie your ribbon around, right, you're going to tie it around, then you're going to add a bow. I would color contrast this. If you're using red, I would use green. You can use white. I just traditionally stayed with the red and green because I think it pops really well. Okay. And there you have your basket. See that? Nothing's going anywhere. Nothing's moving because we've got it all glue dotted together. Okay. Perfect. Kid gets it and shakes it. You put it in the car to take it to a craft vendor. You're good to go. Okay. Mom gets home. She gets her basket. Right. Let's pretend the elf's not in here. I hide my basket when I'm ready for it. Then they can just, and you can show that. I think it's fine. You know, the kids are just gonna. I think the hardest thing is putting the elf in here. I was playing with it the other day. We have, I don't know if your kids were like mine. Mine are teenagers now, but we had a boy, we have a girl, we have a dog, we have an elf pet, we have a reindeer. They make so much stuff, right? Why didn't we think of that? And then, just like that. Simple. Okay, then you're not in trouble. You're not promoting an elf on the shelf. You're not selling an elf on the shelf. Because parents already have that. That's the whole point of this basket. I'm back. They already have it. You don't need to provide it because they've already got it. Okay. Any questions on that? Any questions about product? Any questions about?
Okay, so we have a couple of questions. So we'll pause for a second. Give me 1 second to go back. First of all, everybody loves this. Kristi, you're doing a fantastic job. And you should totally be on QVC.
No. I'll stick to dentistry. No, I'm good.
Okay, so actually one of the questions was from Jill, but you actually answered that with what to do with the elf and then that they put the elf back in. If you all have another question, I'm scrolling through, but go ahead and put a Q in front of it and then go ahead and post it again. Let's see.
While you're looking,
Kim, we're going to go through. Kim, this is actually part of Yard Card Boulevard. And so we'll have we're just going to focus with Yard Card Boulevard during this. And so then we'll have a separate post that we'll do with any of our other sponsors who are also doing the minis, the itty bitties. I'm working on that as well. So if any of our vendors or sponsors are watching, go ahead and reach out to me and let me know that you do these. And we're going to do a separate post on that so that everybody can do it. But because of Yard Card Boulevard's generosity, we are focusing just on them today. Okay, another question we have, why can't we put the elf in? Will we get sued? I can answer that one. you can put the elf in yourself. What I look at is, if you're doing it for advertising, you can just get red flagged. And elf on the shelf people actually do come after businesses because it's their copyrighted property. Now, when it comes to, if you mean putting the elf in the basket, I don't think that's what you mean, but I don't want the liability of holding on to somebody's elf, right? This is one of our elves. And I tell you what, I would be scared to death, worried I would mess it up, or my dog would get it, or something would happen to the elf. But if you mean from an advertising standpoint, you can do it. It's just you're opening yourself up for that. And I have already heard of people that are getting red flagged because of it. And so, you can decide what you want to do on that. And let's see, another question is from our lovely member, Patty. She says, what is the reason to use glue dots rather than using skewers to stake?
Okay, great question. So let me show you this because I made a couple extra baskets last night. Let me grab.
She's been a busy elf, everybody, getting ready. We've been working on this a lot this week.
So I did see in some posts last week, and I'll show you. And I actually meant to do that, so I'm sorry. I'm going to use the gingerbread because they're my favorite.
Me too. Anybody that knows me knows I love the gingerbread men and girls and houses. Love it all.
So if you have paid attention to any of the comments or anything when people are posting pictures, some use glue dots, some use a glue gun, some use skewer sticks, and some are actually using cake pop sticks, the white sticks. I didn't go with the cake pop sticks because they're shorter and I needed height because the basket that I purchased is higher. Okay, if you have a lower basket, that's perfect for you. The other thing is your skewer sticks are pointed at the bottom. Cake pop sticks are not. Is that any difference? Probably not. But when you're talking about, now these are the bamboo skewers, and then I'll show you the regular size skewers. They're not big enough. See that? So if I want my height here, see that? If I want my height to be here, but then I just stick my piece on, it's just going to fall down. Okay? That's what happened to me last night. I thought, well, let me try this. Let me try that. Lesson learned. These bigger skewer sticks are actually too big. They do not fit in the flute. They do not fit in the flute. These are 4mm corrugated plastic, just like your normal yard card signs. These big skewer sticks do not fit. So that's why I just use the glue dots. Some people are using, like I said, a glue gun. I haven't tried it, so I can't tell you if the glue gun will just peel right off. Okay, but let me show you, since there's a question about that. So they come in just, these glue dots just come in like a little, and they're tiny. They're smaller than like a size of a dime. So let's just play around for a second. Let me come around here so I can get close to the camera. So see that on my finger? All right. So I want to show this to you. So you just stick it on. Can you see that? Like so. And then stick it on your piece. One of the big drawing selling points, I think, for these baskets is parents can use these year after year. I have sold several baskets, not one to somebody I've rented a yard card to. Different consumer, different advertising. So when you stick that on there, this is going to be, so what? It's not even Thanksgiving yet. So this is going to be in this basket for a while, right? Here's what I want to show you. When the elf comes back, they take the basket off. And post in the comments if you know if actually a glue gun will do this. I was afraid a glue gun would mess it up. Look at that. Nothing. It's on my finger.
Glue guns work great on Coroplast. I have used that for years.
It'll pull off just like this will?
Yes.
Okay.
It's beautiful and it doesn't leave a residue. It's
Yeah,
way
this
better than
doesn't
tape.
either. Yeah, this doesn't either. So I guess basically a pro to this is you don't burn your finger. You keep your fingerprints if you have them.
That's a perk. Yeah.
You know, I use glue dots for everything. So I just naturally went to that because that's what I had. There's no right or wrong answer when we're talking about glue dots to glue gun. But with the skewer sticks, like you can see, see? So if you want that height, you're not going to get it. Now, will a cake pop fit in here? I don't know. But again, cake pop sticks are not this long. Cake pop sticks are going to be traditionally about that height. So if I were to put that in here, you're not even going to see it. It's going to be way down here.
I have used the cake pop sticks. I've used anything I could come up with.
Right.
Besides I've even used little metal stakes, but they are thicker and it depends on the vendor, quite frankly. With the coroplast, not all coroplast is created equal. And I shouldn't say coroplast, corrugated plastic, because coroplast, everybody, is an actual name brand. But I say coroplast because it's easier. But anyway, they're a little too thick for it. They're great if you want to attach it on the back, though.
Right. And if you have that, if you have already purchased that and you have it, use it. Just build up your base. It all depends on what's the size of the basket, what's the height, what's the width, how big are you working with. This is a lot of pieces. And then we're adding all these goodies to it. So that's a lot in that basket.
It is. How many pieces is in that set, Kristi?
So there is the gingerbread house, the I'm back, 1 cookie, 2 suckers, 2 trees, and 2 gingerbread men. So 2, 4, 6. So 9 pieces.
Okay.
Look, that's a big piece.
That's a huge piece. Plus the I'm back, right? The arch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Super cute.
Yep. See that? And you can place these however you want. I just chose to place the I'm back in front because that's a big selling point for these baskets. There's no right or wrong answer here. It's just a matter of figuring out what works for you and what you have and what your cost is in the basket. What are you selling it for? Some people are selling for $45. Some are selling for $60. Me personally, I'm sharing with you, I am selling for $60.
Yeah, let's talk about pricing and everything. So remind us. So it's about $22 to $23 in this exact basket.
It is, but keep in mind, I've got most everything at 50% off. So
absolutely. So that's key. You can keep, but you can do this sort of basket for $22 to $23, and you're going to sell it for $60.
I am. I'm selling it for $60, and I'm also adding in a $10 coupon. It'll actually just be tied right here. Because I'll show you these two. I haven't opened these yet, but I found these last night. What do I do with them?
So she's going to have approximately a $38 profit off of this. And I think that's really important because there is no sense in doing any sort of little mini bouquet if you're only going to make $10 or $15 because your time is valuable. The other thing I want to interject is that you're not delivering these house to house. And so her time is super valuable because if you were going to do that, you may as well be charging for a regular rental.
Exactly. So there has to be, it's like we were talking earlier, there's a different consumer. There's a consumer for the 99-cent 2-liter, and there's a consumer for the $2.79 20-ounce Coke at the front that's cold. I'm the consumer for both. It depends on the day and how much time I have available.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then too, thinking about this time of year, there's a lot of craft fairs, and that's kind of where I took and ran with this because somebody is going to see this and purchase it, but I may never hear from them again. Okay. But I have your name, I have your number, I have your email. I can send you my newsletter. I can send you a discount. I can send you, your business card should be in everything, no matter what you do. Never, ever let an opportunity pass you by. But I want to show you these. These are cute little tags that I got. So,
okay.
So like if they want to personalize, like to Jessica, to Andy, or from Santa, whatever.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
I think
so
that's
it'll
perfect.
have that, and then I'll have my my coupon attached in there, and then a business card as well. Yep.
So that's something that the customer will take off before they give it to their little one.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. So it being on the outside is really important.
Correct. You don't want to put it inside, because then you don't want something to happen and then mom would mess it up, or I would feel awful if I was that parent. But yep.
Exactly.
Or you could just get a happy holidays card and have it. You don't have to attach it to the basket. You really don't. You can get a happy holidays card. You can have a holiday card with your logo on it and your information. You can put your discount in there. You can handwrite it. You don't have to print a coupon. I don't know. I just thought it would be cute. So that's what I'm
absolutely. And the key there is not having anything in the basket that the child is going to get and go, well, this has XYZ company written on it.
Right.
Because we do not want to be the ones that that shatter these children's elf magic, right? That would not be good at all.
Exactly.
So I think that, and somebody could also use, if they wanted to use a printable, a note card that says I'm back, you could do that, but you don't have to do it if you want to keep it basic. Okay, so we have a couple more questions coming in, but let me ask you real quick. Do you want to talk about pricing? I think we should probably have you show off the other bouquets real quick, and that way we can talk pricing on the different ones.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, awesome. Because y'all, what we haven't shown you is another one of the bouquets that Kristi put together that's a less expensive bouquet. And so for anybody, who wants to have a less expensive option, I think this is really great. And it's even cheaper. And it would also be, any of these would be a great giveaway item, but especially the smaller bouquet, because, well, it costs less. So take it away, Kristi. Let's see.
Absolutely. So what I was last night, burning the midnight oil, these 9 pieces that are in this elf mini basket, if you wanted to get a better bang for your buck, just put 1 gingerbread in here. Do you see 2? No. Is a kid going to care that there's 2? Probably not, but I had 1 left over last night, so I kind of just made this basket up, and I'll show you. So what this says, I don't know if you can see it, Baking Spirits Bright. So what I did was I bought a little 6 muffin tin. It's in the back, right, for the height. I don't know if you can see that right there. Mm-hmm. I glue dotted a gingerbread man to that. I added some cookie mix, some Christmas sprinkles, a whisk just for space filler, right? And then some of these candy cane spoons, and then a pack of hot chocolate. Your grandmother, a friend at the office, the possibilities are endless. I actually found this little bucket at the Dollar Tree, and so that's kind of where that idea came from, just to see something different. So I have $7 in this basket, you guys. $7. $7 because this was $1. And it's plastic. They can use it. You can reuse it. Yep.
And that's a nice alternative. I want to mention that also. It's a nice alternative because not everything needs to be just for little bitty ones. Yes, that'd be fun for the mom or grandma to be able to bake with them. But this would also be a fun one just for a neighbor. And it could be a less expensive gift. It could also be a really nice low-cost add-on offer, an upgrade. And it's a great giveaway. I promise you all. It's so good this time of year to do some giveaways just like this. And then you have everybody come to you to pick up. And that way you're not spending your time driving to Timbuktu and hoping somebody's home to take the item or having to leave it on the doorstep. Have everybody come to you. Absolutely. And we can talk about different ideas for that here in just a minute, but I'll let you keep going.
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the things I wanted to show you, because one of the questions that I got was, what's the difference between cellophane wrap. Everybody understands what that is. It's in a big long roll, like a Christmas paper or happy birthday paper. Or what's the difference in a bag? Okay. I don't know if you can see. I'm so tiny on that screen, I can't tell. But this is cellophane. This is cellophane. This is the bag. It's very cloudy. It's not very clear. It has a cheaper feel to it, so I don't prefer it. But I did make this basket up just so you could see the difference, okay? Since that was a question. This is one of the other elf minis that Yard Card Boulevard has, okay? Again, it's complete preference. This bucket, guys, Dollar Tree, $1, okay? If they don't have it in your Dollar Tree, you can go online and order as many as you want. Again, just put some of the same product in there, put the couple pieces that comes with it. There's actually a little bit more. I just fit in what I could in this basket because I just wanted to show the difference between the bag and the cellophane. And
now, real quick, how much would that basket cost with the really cute Santa buckle and then the other elf?
Yeah, so
about
not the whole set. So it just kind of depends
right.
how you want to do it because it comes with the sign, and then it comes with actually 4 different elves and 2 presents. So, you know,
you could break the setup into 2 baskets. Then
you can. You can.
Awesome.
You can. It comes with the cute little presents. In this bucket, I have the You've Been Elfed. I have 2 elves and 1 present. So technically, if you wanted, again, to break it down, you could use, so there's 2 elves with presents. And you can use these for your kids' baskets too. And then there's 2 tall, skinny ones, right? So you could just use 2 elves and a present. Now I've made 2 baskets out of 1 mini set. So I've just increased my product and my profit. Just something to think about. You know, obviously I think the elf on the shelf baskets would sell a lot better. They're more marketable, but these are such a cute alternative as well for your older kids or your teenagers, you know. But yeah, these are really cute. See that? That's big too.
That's really, really cute.
Difference between the cellophane and the bag? Can you see
yes,
it?
I can see it. Now, and I will say I like the roll better also. If somebody has the other on hand, use what you have before you do anything else. It is not going to be that big of a difference to your consumer. However, if you go out and find, you know, in fact, if you go somewhere and you see it on clearance and it's half the price, buy it. It's not that big of a deal. If it's going to be about the same price, I like the rolls as well.
Right.
You can't see the difference.
I got mine at, I mean, Amazon does have them. I do have a couple coming from Amazon because I just didn't want to deal with traffic. But I got mine at Michael's. It's a craft store, just like Hobby Lobby. It was like $12 for the roll. And I can make quite a few baskets with that. Yep. I think I prefer the cellophane too. I think it just looks a little better. But you guys, I mean, look at all this stuff. Peppermint Crunch. Hit up your Dollar Tree. Hit up your Walmart 99-cent bins. Hit up your, you know, I mean, how cute is this? Look at this. Swiss mix, right? With candy cane spoons. Put it in your baking basket, right? It's all in presentation. It really is.
It really is. It really is. You don't have to make them really huge. Now, if you're doing a $60 basket, you do need to have a lot of value in there. If you're doing the less expensive baskets, I'm going to pick on the baking one. It doesn't have to be baking. It could be any of the others.
Right.
Doing something smaller that's, you know, a $40 price point. As long as you're not putting in $30 worth of cost,
right,
then you're doing well, especially if you have them picking up.
Right. And you want to, you know, you want to take note of that as well. Like I said, I just kind of threw this one together last minute. I was like, oh, that's kind of cute. But as a mom, I'm a mom. If I'm paying $60, I want to get $60 worth. If I'm paying $25, I expect to get $25 worth. You know, so.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to go back and look up some questions, and let's see, you keep talking, and I'm going to look up some of the questions.
All right.
There's just so much. She's been working really hard on this, and you can see that there's different price points.
I have. I'm going to show you.
Oh, that's actually one of the questions right now from Sweet Patty. What are your prices for the smaller ones? Patty, I think she said it was like $7 or $8 for the small one.
Yeah, if I was selling this, honestly, you guys, if I am doing Itty baskets, I'm going to focus on my higher price that I'm marketing, right? Time is money. Exactly. If I am doing a vendor event, that's where I would add in this basket, because then I have two different price options, really two different consumers here. This is for your kid. This is for your grandmother, your aunt. This is a great Christmas present. I mean,
housewarming gift or hostess gift.
Exactly. So
yeah.
I would probably, I'm not going to market this one, you know, to sell like I'm going to do the elf baskets. This would be strictly for a vendor event. Now, this basket, you could, I obviously would add more to it because, like I said, I just kind of threw it together. So I wouldn't market it as it is right now. I would add the rest of the pieces and, but something on a smaller scale, I probably would sell this at a vendor event. I think 25 is sufficient.
Yeah, because they're already there. The only other thing I could think of really is if you are looking for a very small add-on,
right,
with a rental,
with a sign,
with a rental.
Yeah,
absolutely. If you're doing already going there, that's going to be different.
Absolutely.
So yeah, for a vendor event, Patty, I actually think this would be really nice to have the smaller price points.
Yep.
Just don't make up a ton of them, because you really don't know how they're going to do. And it is better to sell out and create that scarcity and then take pre-orders.
And see the difference in size. I mean, there's a pretty significant difference here. You know, size and quality. You know, this one was $6.99. Again, half off, $3.50. This one was $1. You can feel the difference, but it gives you those different price points as well.
Now, one thing I want to move into, and we have some other questions I'm going to get to. I promise y'all I'm reading those, and we're going to do some other things first, and then we're going to talk about how to get them and all that good stuff. Marketing. Let's talk about marketing, Kristi.
All right. So marketing, I don't know. I did post some pictures of these. So if you would like to use them, feel free to use them. It's on several different sites. I know Chris Ann can repost them. If you'd like, anything I post, you can use. I'm all about, you know, sharing is caring, right? Marketing, as far as Facebook ads, as far as promoting on your personal page, as far as, I don't do a newsletter for my yard sign business. That's too much work for me. My signs say enough, I think. Mine are like 35 feet long. You know, I would market to people you've already rented to, people you haven't rented to, all your Facebook marketplace, right? All your yard sale groups. Like we have one, I'm in Charlotte area. We have one you can only post on Wednesday and Saturdays, you know, Working Women Wednesday. And that's the same thing as with your yard business. Know what's out there. When can you market your signs and your baskets? It's the same thing. You know, Small Business Saturday, that's a big one for a lot of groups. So just kind of knowing if you want to place a Facebook ad, you can.
Or do it all. This is going to be my recommendation. You're not doing enough. Whatever you're doing to advertise, you need to triple it. If you think, oh, I posted on Facebook once and I didn't get any response, oh my gosh, that must not work. Wrong. That just means you're not doing it enough. And you need to look at your messaging and your marketing. When I say messaging, I mean the actual words.
Yes.
So it's also called copywriting in the marketing space. You've got to have very good photos. You've got to have great words, the copyright, the timing. If you're doing ads, what kind of ads are you doing? You know, side note, we have a Facebook ads class. We have a almost 3 hour class for the members, and the members that did it know exactly ABC how to do this, because part of this is you got to keep doing it.
Yes.
You got to do it more than once. And it's called omni-channel. That means you're going to market to different places. Don't just do Facebook ads. Don't just do a Facebook post. Your your organic posts reach 4% of your audience. If you have a bunch of us fellow yard card people following you, we're part of that. And so your message isn't getting out to your local audience as much when you have a bunch of fellow yard carders following you, just FYI. But she was also talking about other groups, the moms groups. Those are huge.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And times, is a big thing. If you are going to market, if you are selling these baskets, you need to be posting it once a day. And on top of your signs that you're doing, on top of everything else, because like Chrisanne said, there's only a percentage, on my business Facebook page, for every one post, only 400 people see it. So if I post it once, it's gone. I posted, like and share this. I'm constantly posting. Moms take their kids to school at 8, 9 o'clock. They're sitting in carpool line. Boom, there's your post at 8:30 showing up. Whether it's an ad or whether it's what you posted. You can go in on Sunday and you can post for the whole week. They're getting off work at 5 o'clock. They're going to lunch at 1 o'clock. What are we doing? We're on our phones. That's the society we live in. We're sitting in traffic. We're on our phones.
Always.
On our phones at night. So you should be posting in the morning, at night, specific times for specific consumers, really.
And you can look at your Facebook insights to see when people are looking at your posts.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because for most of us, Saturdays, like in the mornings, it's okay. But during the day on the Saturdays, I have found historically that's when people are not on Facebook as much, at least for our businesses. They're out doing other things with activities and shopping and all that.
Yes.
But the other thing that we were talking about previously is getting in touch with your previous customers.
Yes.
This is your bread and butter, people. If you did booing, unless you are brand new and have not had a single order, get in touch with your repeat customers. If you did booing specifically, go ahead. You know that they like holiday stuff already.
Right.
Get in touch with them. And I was challenging Kristi, and I have challenged all of my members. So I'm going to challenge everybody on here. Assuming everybody here has previous customers, if you are interested in doing something like this, if you want to find a gauge as to whether they would do it or not, get in touch with them. If you know you're going to do it, get in touch with them. Offer it to them. Get pre-orders. If you're not sure, if you're on the fence to do this weekend, get on Facebook, text them, email them, however you get in touch with them. Ask them if they would be interested before you go and start purchasing, a couple of $100 in supplies. I'm going to challenge everybody to do this by Tuesday.
Yeah.
And if you've got, pick 10 people. If you've got, 1,000 customers you've had in the last 3 months, start off small. Do your top 10 people. The point is
that's another thing. Like, you don't have to feel like, oh gosh, I'm behind the 8 ball this year. I mean, I kind of felt like that a little bit because I thought, man, they also have like, you've been booed, the mini signs. They all, and I know there's several other, I use Yard Card Boulevard for a lot of my signs anyway. I only have a few vendors that I use, but I know there's more and more coming out with some. It's just preference. But, man, I was already thinking there was 2 vendor events in September I completely missed out on because it wasn't even on my radar. They have happy birthday minis. Then that's at September. Happy birthday. You've been booed. Take some Christmas ones. Get that ball rolling. If you are too late to the game this year, that's fine. Make your baskets, post them, go from there. And then guess what? Day after Christmas, go hit your baskets for 90% off. Then you're going to have $18 in your baskets next year, not 22 or 23 or whatever. And then as the year goes, we always talk about in a lot of lives and a lot of videos that you'll see, especially talking about marketing, what Chrisanne was talking about. They say, have your plan together. Have your plan for what you want to do. What pieces do you need? What do you need to add to your product? I have a money plan, right? I don't know what I want to add because what's out now might be completely different in 2 months. When I started my yard card rental business, completely different. Victory Store was really the only one that was out there. Now there's how many, right? And we've got Sparkle, we've got Flat, we've got this, we've got Easy Sets, we've got, holy cow. So get a budget together. And then when you see something or you see a sale, hey, not a problem. Pull from that money and use it. You know, be smart throughout the year when they put things on sale. You know, really in July, you should be thinking about Christmas, right? Any person in sales and marketing will tell you June, July, we've already planned Christmas. So really you should be looking and having all that ready to go really by the time you're doing your back to school events. I know that sounds crazy, but that's the world that we live in. And there's a small window for things like this to be marketed. And if you miss it, you miss it for the year. So just, you know, if you missed it this year, it's okay. Plan ahead for next year.
No, this is awesome. And that's exactly what we are working on in our membership, because we're trying to get everybody thinking ahead. And, you know, I've got one superstar member. She's got everything planned out through March. And what we're working on right now is like what our promotions are. And that's the goal, is to get this to February. And so it's all about that. Okay. So I know we've already been on here for quite a while. I'm going to go through and look at our list. Let's see, we've got that done. I'm going to look at a couple of these things and answer some questions. Cindy asks, is she including the elf on the big basket? No, ma'am, she is not. Everybody is responsible for their own elf.
Yes. The only thing, Cindy, that I am doing that I decided to do was, if you're a parent and you've purchased this basket from me and you want to bring me your elf, or when you meet me, I will place the elf in the basket for you if you want me to. I'm just using their elf and adding it to, I'm not providing an elf. I know there's some people that are, but I'm just, me personally, I'm just offering the I'm Back elf mini. So I'm Back, they already have the elf. So there's really no need to add that additional cost in for me. Just depends on how you market it.
No, that's so good. Okay, there's another question, but I think we're going to need Devin to answer it. Cindy also asked, how do you do 2 sets out of 1 if you don't have the sign? You've been elfed. Okay, so and actually, that's a good question for you too.
Sign. Well, first
Pardon
you
me?
have to sign, Cindy. No, you just have to purchase the sign. I literally, not to even break down those sets or to make that a thing, I literally just made this up last night and was like, oh, that's cute, because I had gotten my basket so full, I had one left over, and I thought, you're not even going to see that. So why don't I just take that one piece and make something completely different? And so that's kind of where that came from. I don't think you should do that. It was just an idea that I had that I thought I'd.
Well, and you don't need the other. If you're doing a small little bouquet like that,
right,
you're going to have a hang tag or some other something. Just print out something on cardstock. You don't have to,
right.
You know, that's a small detail. As cute as they are, don't overthink it.
Exactly.
Use what you have.
But yeah, all the mini pieces. The elf mini has 9 pieces in it. You know, depending on the ones that you just have to look at it. Yard Card Boulevard, you just have to go on there and go under. They're called the mini bouquets, I think, is the little tag, and it'll have all of them. There's birthdays, there's baby, there's wedding, there's graduation. I mean, anything and everything. Yeah.
Okay, so next up, let's see. I'm looking real quick. Yes, and Devin said these are huge for Valentine's Day. That is something to be thinking about.
Yes. And you know what else I thought about too was, this is completely random that she said that, these Merry Christmas buckets, they also had them in these buckets right here. They had these in solid white with red glitter polka dots. Do you not think that's going to be cute for Valentine's Day? Hit that up at Christmas time at the 90% off. Go ahead and get your buckets for Valentine's Day. There you go.
Absolutely. And that's the thing, you can get solid things. And besides these, and I've done this for all of you that are my members, I've done some of these goodie basket and bag ideas. You can use gable boxes, and, you know, we can get those wholesale. You can get them from Oriental Trading. A gable box is really cool too. So there's all sorts of other containers, but get a solid color if you know you're going to be doing it, just like Kristi talked about with the sales. Because when they come out, you know, Hobby Lobby will come out middle of December. They'll start putting out spring, because that's just how the market is. That's how retail is. And their Valentine baskets will be full price.
Yes.
So we're just looking for red and pink and white and silver and gold. You know, you don't have to have something that has the exact theme on it, and then your customer can use it and it's versatile.
Exactly. And another good use for this basket is if you rent an I'm back big yard sign. Hey, you know what? Thanks for your rental. Thanks for your business. Here's a basket of baking goodies. Go have fun with your kids. Like, what? That's marketing in itself. Now she's posting, oh my God, this girl was so sweet. She did an amazing sign in our yard. She's tagging your page. She's sharing it with her friends. One rental turns into 10, you know. Word of mouth is everything. Referrals are everything. So if I have $6 or $7 in this basket, please take it because I'm happy to give it to you.
Absolutely. And that's something that we've been talking about with the members is we've been talking about thank you gifts and Christmas gifts and VIP gifts and referrals and loyalty programs and things like that, because we love to be loved on as a consumer. And so as a business owner, it's our responsibility if we want to really build our business to love on our own customers.
Yes.
Okay. So to segue real quick, who wants to see the biddies? I am going to share my screen. Kristi, don't leave.
I'm here.
Okay. Don't leave, but I want to share my screen and show you these biddies over on the Yard Card Boulevard site. So hang on, everybody, as we make this happen. All right, I hope somebody will do me a favor and let me know that my screen shared properly. That's always important, right? Okay, so I'm over here at the Yard Card Boulevard site, and guess what, everybody? Devin has put all of these adorable Biddy bouquets on sale for us, and they are now on sale for $77. That is huge. So let's see. I think you get 8 sets off of this. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. You get 8 sets. I'm going to do my really high level math. We're going to get a full set. If you literally use a full set in one of these bouquets, it's $9.62. So that is a great price. And somewhere on here, I know Devin is doing free shipping over, I believe it's $200. So that would be really nice too. So always look at your unit cost, everybody, and add in all of these things, just like Kristi was talking about. She's done such a great job. I'm going to show you a couple of the other sets real quick. We've got, this is the other You've Been Elfed set that Kristi was showing off. So that's here right on their site, on Devin's site. Super, super cute. And there's some others, of course. She's got a lot of great ones. We've got the super cute elf cam. I'm back. I love that. That's so fun. And then the mom can take this and hide those elf cams around the house and try to scare the kids into being good. A little bit of peer pressure there. Okay. So yeah, we've got these. Let's see. These are dark skinned. That's nice. She's got the dark skinned elves, and I guess I'll call those a mix and match of the other. And then we've got trees, gingerbread, We've Been Elfed. Let me see. Okay, I haven't seen this set. It's Jolly, Holly Jolly. Okay, that's really, really cute.
That's new.
That's new. Okay. Well, that's absolutely darling. I can tell you all, looking at this would be really fun for the grandmothers and the older neighbors and anybody in that age category. This isn't necessarily specific. This would be great for the school secretary. Think about some of those people, or that special person that helps you at the bank. There's so many people like that. It could really be good for. I love that there's something that's not just little kiddish. And then we've got the Grinch there, but let's see. And yeah, I think that's it. That is it. And so that's super cute. And so I'm going to go back. I'm sorry, but the gingerbread is still my favorite. I'm a sucker for gingerbread. So we've got this for $77 and you get 72 pieces. And just like what Kristi was showing off, I'm going to come back over here, hopefully. What Kristi was just showing off is the gingerbread set. And you can break these things up. And I think that's part of what's so great is that you can decide how you want to do it and what price points you have. But I do highly recommend doing this based on something full price like $60. Now, one thing I'm going to do real quick, and Devin, I sure hope this is okay with you. I'm going to guess it is. I am going to put this link right here. Let's see if this works. Somebody do me a favor and let me know if this link works and if it heads over to yardcardboulevard.com. What I did there is I went to her main site. I went up to the search and I typed in Christmas biddies because I wanted to go specifically to those. And that way, this link should take you to those directly so you don't have to, scroll around. And so now remember, it's $77. I don't know when this expires, but Devin wanted to make sure we had this so that you can get in on this really, really great price. Thank you, Amy and Louise and Bobby and Cindy. Thank you all so much for letting me know it works because we want to make this as easy as possible for you. I want to make sure that this makes sense for you too. So put together your budget. And this is something Kristi was talking about. And so I want to circle back around to it. Think about your budget first, not about the items, and then work within your budget. That's super important. And I'm always telling my members to, think about their profit. This is not just about feeling good because we're going to feel good, right? We have the emotions going when we do this stuff. But at the end of the day, if you are trying to run a for-profit business, you need to be successful with it. And part of that is having a budget in place and being strategic. And that is super important to me because you all have seen how many people have started up this business and spent, I don't even know, lots and lots of money, and then they don't do well. And they're going out of business. They're selling thousands and thousands of dollars in inventory. And they didn't do well. They didn't even break even, or some of them may have, but a lot of them haven't. We don't want you in that situation. All of my awesome vendors and sponsors, we do not want you suffering because you're overbuying. We want you to be strategic. And that's part of why we do what we do. So make your budget before you go off and do this. Ask your customers if this is something you can use. Kristi has been very generous. She's offering to let us use her photos. Send that to your customers, post it, find out, put the $60 price out there and see. If you don't really know what to charge, put $60 out there. If you want to charge more, heck yeah, go for it. So that's my spiel on that. And let me see. Cindy says, Kristi, is there a link for the big buckets? I can't find them at Hobby Lobby. I think that's just going to be something you're going to have to look at the Hobby Lobby website.
Yeah, they are just like when I walked into Hobby Lobby, they had the fall stuff still on the left and then the Christmas stuff on the right. And they were literally just, I'll show you. Literally like this.
Yes.
So you may or may not have known what they were if you saw them on a shelf way up high, right?
Yeah, that is one of their standards. So they've had this exact design for years.
Oh, yeah.
For several years.
Different
It's
colors.
one of the most popular. Absolutely. Okay, so if anybody has any more questions for Kristi, go leave them down below in the chat and put a Q in front of it, because what I'm getting ready to do is we're going to move on. We've got a couple more things. First of all, did I talk to you all about the free printable, right? Does anybody want the free printable? It's a really cute elf and it's him coming back. It's I'm back, and I'm going to show you that. And then who wants to do a giveaway? Anybody? I am thinking there's going to be at least a couple of people that want to do a giveaway. So we're going to start. I'm going to show you the elf printable and see what you think. So hold on one second. I'm going to share the screen again, but Kristi, don't go take a break. You're still on, so don't worry. You don't get off the hook yet. By the way, if you all are enjoying this, do me a favor. Let Kristi know what you think about everything. We want to just make sure she knows that we appreciate her time doing all this for us. Okay, here we go. Sharing my screen in just a second. Hang on, everybody. All this technology, we're going to keep our fingers crossed that I make it work. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, let's hope that you can see this. All right, if you can see my screen and it says free elf printable, definitely let me know on that, please. So what we've done here is this actually was created exclusively for our Yard Card Association members. But what we've decided to do is open it up so that everybody has an opportunity to have it. So this is like, we explain how to actually do it, which may sound like a no-brainer, but we have learned throughout the years that it's something that sometimes we just need a little bit of direction. So what we do is we give you a link. You do have to have Canva. We do have a referral link. If you don't have a Canva account, definitely let us give you our referral link. And then that way you can get a Canva account and then we can help you with some of our free printables. So then we ask you to make a template copy and then you can actually customize it yourself. So what we've done here, and I'm hoping you all can see this. Let me try to make it a little bit smaller. We've done a couple of things. You're going to get a sales ad. Basically, this is what you're going to put on your social media. You're going to email out. You're going to send to your audience. And it's Elf yourself. It's time for your elf to come back to visit or make his or her debut to your home. Let our fun elf yard card deliver the surprise. We set up the signs and you add your elf. Call or text, and then you will add your information here. And then you tell them they can print the note and leave it for the kids to find. Or you can actually print it yourself if you'd like. And then down here, you add your custom information. So this is your ad that's for the adults, right? Super cute. Our marketing intern made this last year, and it's just absolutely adorable. And do also note, these are not copyrighted elves. These are just generic elves that are safe to use from Canva. I'm always trying to be on the lookout to make it safe for you guys. And then here's the actual note. And we have two different versions. One's the blue frosty look, and then one's just white. And this is where you will customize it, or you can leave it blank to put to the kids, and then the elf's name. Super, super cute. And I am back. I'm so excited to see you and thrilled to start this holiday season. I have tons of surprises. Rules of the elves. I will be watching you each and every day and reporting back to Santa each night. We can't talk to you. Don't touch me or else I'll lose my magic. So make sure you are on your best behavior and Santa and I will do the rest. Love, Elf Holly. Official letter from the North Pole. So you can see how what you can do is you can leave these areas blank and then you can handwrite them in. However you want to do that, because something personalized like this is super, super special. So tell me below if you think that this would be a really cute I'm back printable for you. I hope you like it because it's something that we really enjoy. Okay, so since I'm already here, let's see, I'm going to answer this real quick. Let's see. Betty, where is the printable listed? That's exactly what I was just getting ready to tell you. So anybody that would like the elf printable, we typically do this through our email list because it's easier to get to everybody. If you're one of our awesome members, don't worry, this is in your member library, and I'll also post it in our private Facebook group. For everybody that isn't a member yet, first of all, I hope you're going to actually go join and be part of us. But if you're not a member, that's okay. What we're going to do this time to make this easier is I would like you to leave your email address in the comments below and also add ELF. The reason for that is I'll be able to look in the comments and see who wants to get the printable, and then I'll get it over to you. Pretty simple. Now, don't forget though, if you want information about the Yard Card Association, to also leave your email address and add YCA. And you can do that on the same comment if you want it all. Okay, so while we're here and I'm sharing my screen, I am going to, let's see, who wants to do a giveaway? Are we ready? I think we're ready for a giveaway. So we are going to be giving away, Devin, help me out here. Is there a particular set that is going to be the giveaway? Or can it be any of the Christmas itty bitty sets? I'm going to let Devin answer that. But in the meantime, here's what I'm going to assume. It gets a little dangerous when I assume. Let's assume whoever wins is going to want any of the sets. How does that sound? I think that that's going to be a safe bet. So hang on one second. Kristi, stick with me here. You can mute yourself if you need to, but you cannot go away yet. I won't let you.
I'm just charging my phone.
Okay. Let's see here. Hang on, everybody. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to have our giveaway, and this is how I do my giveaways. We're going to have a random giveaway winner picker. There's a fancier name for it, but I don't know it. Yes, Cindy, I love the gingerbread too. That's my favorite. So if you would like to win whichever itty bitty Christmas set that Devin is giving away from Yard Card Boulevard, here's what I want you to type in the comments. Hashtag, and y'all have to type this right, no typos. Hashtag itty bitty. Hashtag ITTY BITTY. I'm going to say that again. You got to type this in the comments, and this is how you get entered to win. It's going to be hashtag ITTY BITTY. Okay, and now we're going to start. And I'm going to say it again. It's hashtag ITTY BITTY. Sorry, my voice just cracked. In other words, hashtag itty bitty. And we're going to let this go here for just a second, because I think these are so fun, and I really appreciate, and I'm sure everybody here, on behalf of everybody, Devin, if you're still here, we really appreciate your generosity and you donating this giveaway. All right, I'm gonna give it just another second, and we're gonna finish up. And I'm envious, y'all, because I can't enter for these. I leave all of these giveaways just for you all to win, and man, I love them all. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to give it just another second. Are we ready? Almost. It's taken just a second for everything to catch up. Okay, make sure you're typing in the hashtag properly, or it won't actually count you. Okay, I think that's it. We're going to get going and do this. So I don't have a drum roll for anybody, but we're going to do this. Ready, set, go. And the winner is Samantha Davis. Woohoo! Samantha Davis, congratulations. You are the proud winner. All right, let's see. I'm going to try to take a picture of that. All right, you are the proud winner of our itty bitty set here. Say that 3 times fast. Okay. There's a point in all of these that my voice starts going. Okay, so what do y'all think? Should we do another one? Anybody want to do another one? Okay, well, we're going to do another one. Now, Samantha, you have already won one set. And so after somebody's won something, you're taken out of it. And so just know that anybody can only win one prize. So we're going to do this again. And let's see who we get this time. I love doing this. This is so much fun. I see a lot of, oh my gosh, Patty, woohoo! Oh, this is awesome. Patty is one of my fantastic, sweet, sweet, sweet members. And I just love her dearly. She's just you should see all the great things that she's doing. Yay, Patty. Okay, so we have that, and I appreciate everybody doing that. we're going to do one more, but I'm going to have everybody do a different code. And do you know why? Why, Chrisanne? Why are we going to do a different code, you're asking? Let's see if I can, actually. I may not be able to. That might be it. I might only be able to do the 2. Aw, that's so sad. No? Okay, well, hold on. Let's try again. I'm just going to start from scratch. Okay, everybody stay with me. I have to start this from scratch. You're seeing the behind the scenes. Okay, we're going to do a third one. This one is for anybody who is interested or is already a Yard Card Association member. So if you're interested in joining, or if you're already a Yard Card Association member, this one is for you. And so you're going to type in the code YCA Love. YCA Love. All right. If you're interested in joining the Yard Card Association, or if you're already a member, this is the giveaway for you. YCA Love. Here we go. Here we go. I love doing these giveaways. And I have more to come for anybody who does follow us and likes to get involved. We really enjoy doing these. Okay, we're gonna cut it off here in just a second. And anybody that wins, just FYI, go ahead and make sure that you leave your email address. Patty, I know yours, but leave it anyway. And Samantha, leave that below so that I can get that information over to Yard Card Boulevard. And Devin will be happy to take care of you. Okay, I'm gonna give it 5 more seconds. And I think we are ready to go. Here we go. All right, let's see who is lucky number 3. Our third winner is going to be Shanna Hacker. Awesome. Congratulations, Shanna. Woohoo. All right. Okay. There we go. I'm going to take a screenshot of that so I can show it to Devin. Yay. These are exciting. Okay. All right. Is anybody still here? I have one more thing, and I want to make sure everybody is still here for us. I'm going to shut that off, and then let's see. I think we already put the email or the website directly for the itty bitties, and thank you again to Devin at Yard Card Boulevard. I'm going to close this out, and then we have one more thing, and I have one more. Let's see here if I can find it. Can y'all see my screen? Let's see if anybody can see my screen. Kristi, are you still with us?
I am. I'm right here.
Okay, can you see my screen?
I can.
Okay, awesome. This is for you.
Oh.
We want to say thank you to you for all of your work and everything you have done to make this a smashing success, because you've done such a great job. I don't know a lot of people. I certainly couldn't have done anything nearly as good as you have done for this. So I want to thank you. Devin at Yard Card Boulevard wants to thank you. And so we want to see what you end up ordering, but you're going to be able to get with her privately to come up with what all that's going to be. So we just want to, again, say thank you to you.
Oh, well, thank you. That was very kind of you. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it. Thank you for having me on and listen to me talk and banter about all of this. And, you know, look forward to doing it again sometime. Absolutely.
Well, you know what? It really has made a difference. And I know we've gone long because we're having such a good time and you've got such great information for us. And so, again, really, thank you so much. And make sure, obviously, Devin is expecting to hear back from you. And that way you all can connect about the details of the gift card. And I have proof that I've given it to you, so I don't even know if she's still on or not. And so we'll make sure that she knows that I gave it to you. I think she does. And we wanted to just do something special for you. And so for anybody who has been tuning in and staying till the end, God bless you. I know it's taken a while, but we sure love the giveaways and we love the training. And who wants to say thank you to Kristi? This has just been outstanding. And so, Kristi, again, thank you very much. I see lots of people that are already saying thank you. And oh, look, Devin is back. And Kristi, Devin says, it's already been applied to your account. She is good to go. Thank you so much, Kristi.
Thank you, Devin.
I love that so much. Yes. So we like to take care of each other. You know, we help each other. And this is what it's about. It's part of the support that we have in our community. And it's really important that we have that. And you're getting lots and lots of thank yous. And I just want to extend that to you as well. So with that being said, I'm going to go through my list real quick and make sure that we got everything together. The one other thing I'm going to mention, you know what I forgot to mention, Kristi? Remember what I was going to mention?
The Yard Card School podcast.
Thank you so much. You are so good. You are so good. Kristi and I were talking about it earlier. And so we just wanted to make sure you all also are subscribing and following the podcast. If you don't know about it, go to your favorite podcasting platform and type in the Yard Card School. It's the Yard Card School podcast and it's free. And we try to take much shorter trainings and tips and tricks and strategies and put them into something so that you can listen while you're out and about and driving and working and on the go. So we think that's really important. Okay, with that being said, I want to thank every single person here. We've had so many great people show up. That includes quite a few of my wonderful Yard Card Association members. And I want to thank you all, especially for taking the time out of your schedule and coming to do this. So I appreciate you doing that. And for everybody else that's not a member, I hope you also got something great out of this. Kristi has spent a lot of time. I don't know how many hours we've spent this week prepping, but I think it went great. And I know I have learned a lot, and I think you all have too. And so I hope you all, let's remember a couple of things. If you want to be contacted for a couple of different things, you got to leave your email address below. One, if you want more info about the Yard Card Association, leave your email address below and put YCA. If you want the free ELF printable that says I'm back, put your email address and ELF. And then I'm going to follow up with you guys. And just go ahead and go over to the website also, yardcardassociation.com. Click on the Join tab and go ahead and just become a member, because we like to do this stuff and we dive deep and we want to help you all succeed. And we only have like 48 days left until the end of the year. So we want to finish strong. That's our goal. Okay. I don't think we have any other questions. And so we're going to close it out. And real quick, Kristi, do me a favor. We're going to smile big, and I am going to try to take a screenshot. This should be really good. Okay. We're going to find out, right? You know how I am. I want to show it off, and let's see. So anyway, all right. Thank you all so much again for being here and taking all this time out of your day. And we're going to have some more tips, tricks, trainings, and specials. We've got some other sponsors. And if you're a vendor and want to sponsor, come talk to me, reach out to me, because we have a full schedule of special promotions that we're rolling out to show off our wonderful sponsors. And so get on our calendar and let's do this. It's going to be an awesome, awesome holiday season. So, and Lori says, great job, ladies. So thank you so much, Lori, and everybody else for being here. We really appreciate it. So go ahead, leave any more comments down below if you have any questions, and we will do our best to come back and answer those. So thank you again, everybody. And thank you, Kristi, so much. It's been such a pleasure working with you.
You're so welcome.
All right, everybody go out, have a blessed weekend, and enjoy every single day. Take care, everybody. Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.